Alright, now we're going to do some alphabets. Or should I say letters of the alphabet. So we'll start with an I. And this is for the legs. So I've got on one heavy and one light. You could also do two heavies. Place my feet into there, pull away, get all nice and situated, roll the hips back and forth. Make sure the straps are nice and even. And then we're going to start by just a small warm-up with the spine, so coming up and down, and get used to having a seated position so that the stretch is truly coming from the back side of the leg and not so much the low back lifting. Holding here at this height position, we're going to go out and in. So at the moment, I'm going to start forming a T and then eventually an I. Notice the sled is not moving up and down. I have even tension on the straps. Then I'm going to lower down, and I'm going to add the bottom half now. So we've gone from a T to an I. Now the sled will move a little bit. We want to try and keep that minimal. So we have out and in. Now putting these two together, we have the up part of the I, out and in, down, out and in, up, out and in, down, out and in. When you go to the down part, the lower this is, the less abdominal you're using and the more quad you're using. So we want to come up just enough that we feel the abdomen engaged and the quads not gripping quite so much. Now we're going to add on, so we're going to do some D's. I'm going to come up to that nice high position. My feet will stay in parallel, and I'm going to open it and do a capital D or a semicircle, and these are pretty small. This movement comes from the hip joint, not your feet. And now I'm going to reverse that, so I have a nice small semicircle in the other way, down, out, and around. And then eventually we're going to take this to the nicest, biggest opening we can do. And then the other way. Coming all the way up. Good. And pulling in for just a second. So here are some variations once you get the basics down. On the eyes, when you are doing your opening and closing, you can always add a pulse to the outside. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, and we can hold this position. And we can always pulse on the inside. The key is to feel as though you're squeezing a ball or you're pressing a ball. The same in the lower position. We can do the pulsing coming in, and we can do the pulsing going out. We can also hold, and we can hold this middle position too.